So, you've just discovered the exciting world of Realm of the Mad God, created an account, started your first character here, did the tutorial, and it's thrown you into this wide open weird world and you have no clue where to go. But you have come to the right place because I'm going to give you some tips on how to survive in Realm of the Mad God. First off, this area here is called the Nexus. It is your safe haven. This is where you will first start off your game, and also where you can escape if you are about to die. There are a few different places that you want to check out before you head out. The first one here is the vault. Your vault is the only place where your items are safe because Realm of the Mad God is a permadeath multiplayer online bullet hell. So when you die, all of your items and everything in your inventory are forfeit. The only thing that you can keep from character to character are what you have here in your vaults. And you'll get one of these to start with, but you can purchase more if you really want to. Next up is the pet yard, which is this one right here. As you adventure, you will find eggs sometimes as drops, and when you open those eggs, you can get different pets, and every pet has 3 different things they can do. This one heals you, will stun enemies, and will also have magic heal. So you can level them up as you go, but we'll have this one follow us here. And now we have a little companion. Keep in mind that when you die, your pets will come back here to your pet yard. You do not lose them when you die, which is very nice. Alright, before we get started on our adventure, let's take a look at the HUD. Here in the upper right-hand corner, we have Fame, and we have Realm Gold. Now, these are your in-game currencies for Realm of the Mad God. You get Fame by doing certain things as you play, and you can buy Realm Gold with real money, which I don't really suggest you do, but it's there if you want to. Now, to the right of that is your mini-map. You can scroll in and out to zoom in and out, or you can hit the negative or plus on your keyboard to zoom in and out as well. If you hover over it, you can see different people and you can teleport to people as well. Below that is your character. The first bar here is your experience and your level. Once you hit level 20, which is the max level, then this will become your fame bar and it'll keep track of how much fame that you've gained. Below that is your HP bar. Once that hits 0, then you are done and you have to start a new character. Below that is your magic bar. Now, you will use magic as you use your secondary spells and or different things that your characters have. For the wizard, it's a spell bomb, which I'll show you right here. It's an AoE attack, and as you can see, as we use it, our magic goes down as well. Now, below that, there are 4 different things that you can wear on your character. The first one here is your weapon. For this character, it is a staff. But there's also daggers and swords and stuff for different characters. Next to it, this is a class-specific secondary item. This is that spell, this one here. Next to that is your armor. This character can use a robe. And then next to that is another wearable item or an accessory, like a ring or an amulet or something there. So below that, here's your inventory. As you can see, you can carry 8 different items with you unless you have a backpack on. And this is where you put all the loot that you gain during your adventures. Below that, you have different potions. You have your HP potions, which will heal you for 100, and your MP potions, which will heal your magic for 100. You can also look at these different little tabs here. The first one here is your stats. As you level up, these will increase, and then you can also increase them by drinking stat potions, which we'll get into probably in a further episode, not this one here. And then next to that here is your chick. There'll also be one here for a backpack if you have a backpack on, but I don't have one right now, so let's get up to the top here. And here are the different realms that you can go into. This is where you start your journey, but before we go into one, it is very important that we set up our controls, and you can click this little wrench here to do it, or just type O. So here are your different controls: move, WASD, all sorts of good stuff here. Hotkeys. Now this here is the most important one that you can set, which is this escape to Nexus. Now, if you are about to die, you will want to mash the escape to Nexus button. I have it as R because it's easy to click, but you can set it to whatever you want. So as you can also see, you can use F and V to use health potions and magic potions, which will be important as well. There's also chat commands, graphics commands, sound, and MISC if you want as well. Make sure that you set that Nexus button before you do anything. So we have 2 different realms here. Each realm can have up to 85 different players in it. This one has 30, so we'll go into here really quickly like. Alright, there are 4 main goals of this game. If you first start off, your main goal will be to get to level 20. You do this by getting experience for killing enemies. As you can see where our experience bar there is slowly getting up there. Now, the second goal is to get awesome loot for your character. You also do this by killing enemies. They'll drop these loot bags here, which will be color coordinated to tell you kind of what's inside of them. The brown bags will have drinkable items in them, and the pink bags will have low-level items in them. Above that are purple bags, which have kind of medium-tier items in them. Above that are blue and cyan bags, which will have stat potions in them and kind of higher-tier items. And above that is the illustrious white bag, which is very, very rare and will have the best stuff in the game. This here is a dungeon. When you go inside of them, there'll be different bosses and other stuff you can do. And I highly recommend that you do, because this is where you will level up the quickest and where you will find some of the best items in the game. Every single dungeon has a boss. In this case, it is Dreadstump the Pirate King. This is probably the easiest one in the game. So, but as you get further up, you'll find higher level dungeons that have better stuff. Now, the third kind of goal of this game is to max out your stats. There are 8 stats, as you can see here. There's attack speed, vitality, dex, defense, and wisdom, as well as HP and also magic. Now you can max out all of these to get better at the game, and it's kind of the end game in this game here. So, and then the 4th goal of this game is to acquire as much fame as you can, because you will use that to unlock different stuff and pay for stuff and all sorts of good stuff. Alright, so let's see if there's anything else here that we need. Ah, there's a ring. Alright, this is a wisdom ring. It gives us +3 wisdom. Excellent. And that is really the main thing that you want to focus on in this game. Now remember, this game is a bullet hell game, and so every different enemy will have different attack patterns. So you can see that one there shot radially out from itself. These ones just kind of shoot towards you. And so as you play the game, focus on what the different enemies do and how to avoid their damage, because the best way to stay alive in this game is to not get damaged in the first place. So definitely, as you go through here, see what they all do and how to avoid them. That is my biggest tip. For the most part, you're gonna have to... Ooh, lots of good stuff here. Oh, I want that. Oh, he grabbed it. Okay. Different spell here and better wand. Or sorry, staff, not wand. And so when you're first starting off, what I would say is go after the different quests, and while you're doing it, take a look at all the enemies, learn their attack patterns, and that will save you from a lot of damage down the road. That's pretty much all I have to do, or have to say for you guys here. I'll have more things to say for you guys as we go along. I'll put out different videos with more advanced tutorials and stuff so that we can figure out how to play this game together. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next episode.